Hello Slackers, it is Phil Taggart here, at your disposal as usual. Welcome to the first in a series of videos about the music industry that are designed to help you break it down and figure out the weird and wonderful spaghetti junction that they call releasing music. I want to do with these videos what I did with the book I wrote about the music industry, The Slacker's Guide to the Music Industry, and I want to get the best artists on talking about what they did and the best industry talking about how they implemented it. Do me a favor, please subscribe to the channel. It is brand new. It is a baby. It is like kicking a baby if you don't subscribe to it, and you don't want to do that. You don't want to be that person. You don't want to be that guy or girl, do you? Listen, I completely understand how difficult the music industry can be. I played in bands for a long time. I've had a record label that has been through the major label system, and now I'm doing a DIY. And when you do a DIY, like a lot of you are doing that are watching this, you have to be everything. You have to be the CEO. You have to be the chimney sweep. You have to be good at writing bios. You have to be good with your image. You have to be able to tune guitars. You have to be great at mastering. You have to be a social media guru. You have to book all the shows. You have to be the accountant. You have to drive the bus. Do you know what I mean? The list goes on and on and on and on and on. And that's what we're here to help with. Because we understand it is an impossible task to be an expert in every single one of those things. So, right, we got to start somewhere. And I think the best place to start is building your fan base. It is one of the most important things, if not the most important thing. And it's also one of the hardest to do. We have to hear from Jamie Oborne. This man knows how you build a fan base. He is the manager of the 1975. He runs a record label called Dirty Hit Recordings, who's got like Baby Doobie on it, Wolf Alice on it. Of course, he's got the 1975 on it, and loads of other acts as well. And I think when it comes to the music industry, he is one of the best at building fan bases, and he thinks about the music industry in a way that's so far ahead of the rest of the people. So we got to hear from him. Jamie Oborne, give us some pearls of wisdom, please.
If you want to build a fan base, what we do at Dirty Hit and my management company is we make sure we release enough repertoire to form enough connections with people, because if you're releasing multiple musical statements, then you connect with more people. In all of these conversations about how do we do this, how do we do that, how do I get signed, you have the most important thing is your artistic expression, and you live and die by your music. So if you can release quantity of quality music, then you're going to connect with people. How do you cut through in an oversaturated place of communication? By having a sense of identity in everything you do, so you do have a unique selling point, it's communication, and how you communicate is as much a part of your identity as your music, or how you dress. So it's paramount importance. How do you advertise to your target audience without it feeling like advertising? Do you know what I mean? Because I think if you're just pushing buy links when you don't into a vacuum, then you may as well not bother. But if you're building if you're building audience through passive identity-led posts, passive as in they're not asking you to do anything, they're just beautiful, in their own way, then that's a good thing, and you can sort of harvest later. Do you know what I mean? So build and harvest. Don't harvest and forget to build. You know what I mean? Because no one likes being hit with a sales link. Think of your favorite band. Go and listen to their first thing they put out, and then lock yourself in a rehearsal room until you're confident your first thing is as good, and only then release it on the world. Because until you put in your 10,000 hours, you shouldn't be doing anything.
I reckon I'm probably about 9,998 hours right now. So I've only got like 2 hours left to go. And then I'm ready. I'm cooked. I'm baked. That is just a little snippet of one of the chapters from the book that I released last year, The Slacker's Guide to the Music Industry, which you can get from philtaggartslacker.com. And in it, you have 70 contributors. You have the best industry, the best artists, and lots of pictures and lots of graphs and lots of top 10s because I have a very short attention span. I'm going to put up loads of these videos. This has been the first one, how to build a fan base. Expect more weekly.